I got a chance to sit down with Dr. Tom Glavinich of the University of Kansas to talk about his project designed to investigate best practices among local apprenticeship programs and share this information with programs across the country. What does JATC stand for?
Joint Apprenticeship Training Center.
Okay, so why is it important to document JATC best practices?
Different JATCs are run differently in terms of recruiting, in terms of bringing new apprentices into the program, or now CWCEs, continuing education, administrative funding, all kinds of things. They vary throughout the country.
So will the study look beyond existing best practices?
That was something that came out in the meetings yesterday. We need to look at what the future of the JATC should be.
Did you have any good feedback?
I had some very good feedback yesterday. A lot of the feedback dealt with the processes that are currently being used around the country and how to actually compare and contrast those various processes.
Are you going to integrate that into best practices?
Oh, definitely. We'll definitely integrate those suggestions into the project and into the research.
So when you say you're going to look beyond JATC best practices, are you only looking at training and curriculum?
Not at all. We're looking at administrative processes. We're looking at the whole thing.
Okay, Tom, you've done a lot of research for the foundation. How has the process evolved? Any changes, different ways of approach?
Well, I've been very lucky to do a lot of research over probably the last 15 years for the foundation. And the process has evolved over the years, especially the task force meetings and the task force process. When we first started, there was no task force. It was more or less the entire foundation was your task force. But as the foundation has grown, we've gotten focused task force. And these task forces are made up of individuals that have a real interest in the topic and are very helpful in getting the research going and getting it together. We had a meeting where we were talking about future changes, and one of those that was suggested was, instead of just having a task force in which the researcher interfaces primarily with the task force, a member of the task force, a member of the foundation, would actually serve as the chair of the task force or whatever and give the researcher a specific point of contact. So the process has really improved since I've been involved with the foundation, and the task force system works much better for the investigator today.